Uh, Ben Shapiro would probably ball up in a roll up in a corner as a little ball and cry in his hoodie. But I hope I offend you. I ask myself, what would Ben do? Let's just keep it real. Facts don't care how you feel, man. And this is, I love the genius annotation. This line, along with the title of the song, is a reference to Ben Shapiro's most famous catchphrase: facts don't care about your feelings. Stuff as well.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj because she's a big fan of the guy who this segment's about, right?
She's
number one fan.
That's right. So I
think she purchased the song on iTunes.
Oh my God. I saved myself.
She helped get it to number one. It's number one now, right?
She definitely did help in that process. So, all right, I guess we should start off there. So, Anthony Fantano, for those of you who don't know, is probably the greatest, most goated music critic, music nerd online and also offline. Okay, for those of you who don't know, he's not just a handsome guy. I didn't just bring him on because he's so handsome. All right. You have been thirst trapping a lot, by the way. Have you? I mean, not you in particular, but like people keep posting your legs.
New. Those aren't new. Those are old. People, for some reason, they're new to some people, and they're just like posting them like crazy on Twitter.
It's so funny because they like posted it. I think they posted it originally as an own, but then it was like, but you look good.
Yeah, I look good in it. And
yeah,
I feel like I was saying I feel like I need to take new pictures because those are old. I feel like I've gained some muscle since then. I could outdo myself. They're freaking out. They're feasting on old thirst traps. I feel like I need to put out some new ones.
All right. Well, next time you pull up to LA, we'll go work out again together like we did last time, and we can post up. But I digress. Let's get back to the main story at hand here. Your favorite rapper is Tom MacDonald. You've said this so many times over. Everybody knows this. You're always talking about how, you know, Tom did it again. He is the GOAT. How could
greatest
he top
white
himself?
rapper, better white rapper than Eminem?
Yeah, 100%. Not even a question. Like he would have caused Benzino to you know off himself if he did a diss track. You know what I mean? Like Eminem can't compare.
You know, he's just telling it like it is, and he's saying stuff other people are afraid to say.
Yes. That's what I always want out of a rapper is to tell it like it is about these woke libtards ruining society. If that's what you're looking for, if that's what you're in the market for, everybody, White Tupac, also known as Tom MacDonald, is the man for you. Okay? I'm shocked that you know, Yasin Bey didn't have a take on him. He was too busy dissing Drake. Well, not even dissing him, but just like correctly calling Drake shopping music. Because I think he was too afraid. He was too afraid of Tom's power. Anyway, so enough riffing off of Tom. So Tom made a song called Facts. And I have yet to listen to it. Okay? I've yet to listen to it. I've saved myself for you, Anthony Fantano.
You showed an immense amount of restraint.
Well, it was all over my timeline. I've seen like bits and pieces of it. So let's just get started on this first. This came out of nowhere.
You've seen the clip. You've seen the clip of Ben in the hoodie.
I've only seen like this, what is on my screen currently, which I'm going to share with you real quick. Let me do this so that you can see what I'm seeing. Okay.
Do you see what I see? Oh my God.
There it is. And you'll be able to hear it as well.
I've already seen this. It shocked me, but still, the way they look in those hoodies, that they obviously like, they must have picked those up at Michael's and then just iron screen printed on.
Yeah, exactly. It's just weird because like, I don't know. I mean, look, I'm 32 years old, right? Ben is like, I think 37 or something. And I feel like...
Is he 37?
I don't know how old. He is like around that, I think.
Am I older than Ben Shapiro?
Let me see. Oh, he's 40?
I'm gonna be devastated. I'm a little younger, just a little.
Ben Shapiro age. But he's 40. He's actually 40. So here's the thing though. But regardless of your age, like if you did something like this, like the way you carry yourself is different. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the way I carry myself, despite being 32, like is different than the way Ben Shapiro carries himself. Like he's like talking to Ted Cruz about like serious things, right? Like he's a part of the Daily Wire franchise. Like he is a goober, a nerd, right? Like, but not in like a like, oh, you're interested in something type of way, but
Right.
like in the old school way. Like he's kind of a loser, but like also carries himself very seriously. So when he does something like this, I'm like, what the fuck? Like it just feels very out of place. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
and he knows it. He knows it. He knows how sort of like not cool and not hip hop he is, which is why he's really kind of like reveling in this moment. He knows how out of place he is here.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
and that's sort of the joke, because at the end of the day, like he's kind of just mocking. You know, he doesn't take hip hop seriously. He doesn't take
yeah.
the genre of music seriously. He's here to, you know, sort of look down on everybody, look down his nose at people.
Yeah, which is of course kind of ironic, but I guess he knows his crowd. This got 6.8 million views. First, let's start there. 3 days ago, it's number 2 trending on music on YouTube. Okay.
Right.
And there's a lot going on in the music space currently. And it got
Right.
6.8 million views in 3 days. And Ben, of course, famously tweeted out a while back that like rap isn't music. And if you disagree, like if you like rap, you're stupid. Something along those lines, of course. Here's the
Yeah,
old
I
tweet.
did a video. I did a video about that whole thing.
Let me pull it up. Here it is. Fact. Rap isn't music. And if you think it is, you're stupid. It's like, oh, thanks, man. Fact. Rap isn't music. What a perfect demonstration of Ben Shapiro's entire shtick, by the way. Like, calling that a fact is so funny. 1, it's false. 2, it's not even a fucking fact. Like, even if you were to try to, like, present it as something, it's, like, completely subjective. Anyway. But he's so self-assured. So, without further ado, I think let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's dive in here. All right, I'm gonna try to not pause this. And put in my chat said he looks like they combined both members of Die Antwoord. True, exactly.
Also, what would Ben do as opposed to what would Jesus do? That sounds a little blasphemous.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking as well. Video by Nova Rockefeller. Absolute fire, absolute banger. What rating did you give this? Did you give this a rating?
Oh yeah, I mean, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's
Okay,
better
yeah.
than Kendrick's Pimp a Butterfly. It's better than anything Jay-Z ever put out. You know,
Thank
honestly,
you.
I'm just excited for this guy to turn up on multiple tracks on the upcoming Kanye album. I mean, that's where this is all inevitably headed.
Oh God. Oh my Lord.
This guy's gonna be on Vultures volumes 1, 2, and 3. Multiple features.
He's producing. He's co-producing it. Finally, some real talent.